begin our celebration, I invite you to take a moment to be still in your thoughts as we cherish the joy of this occasion and give thanks for how each of us has come to be together on this day. We are honored and humbled to stand in the light of the accomplishment and achievement of our graduates and to share in their celebration. We are grateful for the journey they have taken to this day by way of their determination, learning, challenges, downfalls, victories, faith, and trust. May our gratitude extend to the families, friends, faculty, and staff that have shared their gifts and light with our graduates and walked beside them to bring them to this day. Graduates, as you go forward from this day, may you always have the light of your achievement to brighten your path. And with thanks and gratitude, we use the words that bring us together. Shalom, namaste, amen, aho, amin, salam, aloha, ashe, inshallah, and so mote it be. May we always find knowledge and peace on our path. It's now my pleasure and honor to introduce Dr. Peter Eden, President of Landmark College.
Thank you, Michael. Great job. Welcome. How are you feeling, everyone? Feeling good? Parents, family, friends. This is our December graduation. We get to celebrate all of the accomplishments of these intelligent students, these graduates, our future. It's one of the best events of the year, by far. Now, we have to thank some groups, staff. Thank you for all the hard work of putting this together. Nice job. Faculty, thank you for all you do every day to make a difference in the lives of these students. And I do want to pause right now to recognize one faculty member, Abigail Littlefield, who's leaving us. Abigail, this is Abigail's last semester. It's just not going to be the same without you here, Abigail. I want to personally thank you for all the support and help in working closely with you when I came 7 or 8 years ago. Without you, we wouldn't have the science programs. Your role in inspiring us to build the STEM building, it's going to be a lasting effect on this community, Abigail. And of course, Mr. Wells. Is he right down there? Mr. Wells. So Abigail, we appreciate all you've done, and you can never be replaced. I just had to turn to Dr. Gibson Sheffield and say, don't worry, you're going to get the budget line to replace her. I didn't mean that. Parents, raise your hand if this is your first child graduating from college. All right. Raise your hand if this is your last child graduating from college. You do know that we have 17 graduates staying at Landmark College for a baccalaureate degree, right? Ah. All right, good. It's a great investment. Students, graduates, we're here to celebrate your success and your accomplishments. We're going to talk with you a bit about how we want you to do well, but also do good, okay? We're going to reflect on some of the things that have happened to us. You certainly will reflect on the things that have happened to you, that you've experienced, that shaped you. And it's my duty, my obligation to talk about some things that have happened here at the college recently that deserve mention. And unfortunately, they're sad. But I do need to talk about, briefly, the fact that we lost one of our students this semester, Alexandra Dilger. Alexandra, a wonderful young woman, she had friends, but she was very, very quiet. She kept to herself pretty much, and a lot of students said after she passed, they wish they'd gotten to know her better. And we've talked a bit about that's a lesson. Don't wait until it's too late to befriend someone. Talk with them. Meet them. Communicate with them. I think that's the lesson that Alexandra left us. Also, we lost a trustee, Nan Strouk. Nan Strouk and her husband Chuck helped start the college back in the mid-'80s. Nan Strouk, indefatigable Landmark College champion and spokesperson. Unequivocal support of the faculty and staff and the people on the ground that do what they do every day. She was, and this is trite, she was like a mother to me too, as well. Meaning she told me when I was doing something wrong. Wonderful woman. We lost Nan. We lost Alexandra. So let's have a moment of silence for both of them. Okay. Now, Nan would be angry at me if she knew that I did that. And they would not want us to focus on them. They would want us to talk about these graduates and moving forward, how confident we are in your abilities. Okay? You are going to move forward in life, graduates, and it can be daunting. How are you going to do it? You're going to employ the same skills and strategies that you did to get through college. Okay? You know what those are. But also, and I read this recently, some 5 A's. And I like this, so I'm going to mention it. Remember the 5 A's. Be aware that you have acquired the skills. Be aware of that. And apply those skills. Apply those skills. And you must articulate the fact that you have those skills to employers and to others. Don't just assume they know, okay? There's a big gap between what employers need and want and what students, graduates have. You must articulate those things. And if you do, you will accomplish your goals. So try to remember those 5 A's. You have all of them, but you need to exercise them. Now, it's still going to be difficult, graduates. The path will not be easy. You can do it. Rely on those around you, please. We want you to do well. We want you to do good. And what does that mean? By doing well, we want you to succeed, however you define it. We want you to succeed in life. But we also want you to do good. Be generous with your time. Befriend others. If you see someone who needs help, help them. Do what's right for this world. There's a quote by Kafka. If you encounter a struggle between yourself and the world, always choose the world. If we all did more of these things and we tried to do good, not just do well, the world would be a better place. And we're counting on you, graduates, to lead us. You're going to lead us to try to make this a better world. I want to thank all of the people who've helped these young adults make it to the stage as college graduates today. You're instrumental in their journey, all of you. But most of all, I want to congratulate you students. This is a really strong bunch, and we're so proud of you. Congratulations.
Joy is now away.
Service Award is given to a student or students who unselfishly give of themselves to the activities of Landmark College or to the greater area community. And today, we are honored to present this award to two students. Our first recipient is Catherine LeBombard. Katie, since you've come to Landmark College, you've done many things. You've served as a resident assistant, providing programs and support to students during both the highs and the lows of the semester. And just this past year, you took on a new role as the assistant coordinator for the Center for Women and Gender. In this work, you've provided students with a courageous and welcoming place to have important conversations, raise important issues, and serve as a voice on behalf of the students of the college. You have also begun to forge important relationships with the community partners who have the same goals. As a leader, you have always looked to elevate others. Thank you and congratulations. Our second recipient is Mark Thurman. Mark, when you first came to Landmark in January of 2014, you immediately began to take advantage of everything Landmark had to offer. And since then, you've challenged us to offer more. You quickly recognized how mentorship can make the difference that leads to success. And since then, have sought to encourage as many students as possible to have the same experience. You did this through your role as a resident assistant, as a staff member for the high school program, and as a friend to many students. But you didn't just help individual students, you have helped this college by being one of the leading voices that led to the development of the Rise Up Center and the Centers for Diversity and Inclusion, giving students a tangible place where programming, discussions, mentorship, and engagement all come together. Thank you, and congratulations. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Gail Gibson Sheffield, Vice President for Academic Affairs.
Good morning. At each graduation, I'm asked to represent the three schools and the faculty to award the Academic Dean's Award. This award is given to students who have best demonstrated the qualities that define academic success at Landmark College. Academic success does include those measurable achievements such as grades, but it also includes intangible characteristics such as creativity and scholarly engagement, honest self-awareness and mutual respect for others, as well as resiliency, hard work, and intellectual development, and responsible citizenship. Our two award winners exemplify these values. First, at the associate level, the Academic Dean's Award is given to Lydia Allen. Lydia has excelled in her academic progress. Come here. Lydia has excelled in her academic progress here at Landmark College. She's graduating today with magna cum laude honors, but it is her infectious spirit and can-do attitude that has earned her this Academic Dean's Award. Her faculty consistently comment on her enthusiasm, dedication, and her extraordinary communication and leadership skills. It has been noted that Lydia goes out of her way to give back, help others, and make every effort to put best self out in the world. Congratulations, Lydia, on this well-deserved honor. at the baccalaureate level, the Academic Dean's Award is given to Andrew Voss. Drew's advisor noted in the tribute that appears in your program that Drew has flair, and I think that is an excellent word to describe him. Drew's sense of style definitely helps him to stand out in a crowd, but it is his passion for knowledge, communication, and social justice that makes him a natural leader. The quality and depth of his writing and his level of engagement in the topics of interest to him have helped him to produce some of the best work we've seen at Landmark College. His capstone project alone will become a thing of legend, and not just because of its length. The precision of his reasoning, the thoroughness of his research. We all hope that graduate school is in the cards for you in the future, Drew. We look forward to the great things you will accomplish. Congratulations. Now, please welcome back to the podium the president of Landmark College, Dr. Peter Eden.
Thank you, Gail. The Charles Drake Award is awarded to a student who has inspired the Landmark College community by his or her personal qualities. The student is not a quitter, but someone who lives in the tradition of Dr. Charles Drake, whose lifetime of vision and courage helped to found this college. This is a student who gives 100%, goes the extra mile, and who perseveres in the pursuit of his or her goals. This student helps the rest of us realize that we have many more resources to draw upon than we may think, and helps us keep going when we feel discouraged. The recipient of the Charles Drake Award is Taylor McQuaid. In addition to having a really cool sounding name, Taylor McQuaid, he's probably responsible for 50 students being here at the college right now. At open house events, I often call down students somewhat extemporaneously, bring them down to talk to the crowd. And Taylor, I've picked on you a number of times, and you know why I picked on you? Because you're excellent. That's because you're honest, because you're a role model. Honestly, you talk about the struggles you encountered at UNH, you talk about Landmark College, you're so believable, you're such a decent young man. I'll bet you are as responsible for this recruiting as anyone on this campus. Yes, absolutely. So we wish you the best. We're very much impressed with you, Taylor. Nice job. All right. The President's Award is given to the student who has best exemplified the principles we believe in here at Landmark College. This student is talented and energetic, meets difficulties head-on, works hard, and is dedicated to his or her studies. On the other hand, this student also finds time to contribute to the well-being of other people on campus and to the life of the college community writ large. The President's Award goes to Mark Broomer. Mark, you're a really well-rounded individual. And sometimes people think, when you say well-rounded, what does that mean? There's a saying, jack of all trades, master of none. Not in your case, okay? You've got skills and competencies across the board. We see you in every facet of the college. Academic, social, athletics. You always have a smile. You're always teasing me about things, too, by the way. We've had a little thing going on for a while, but I've enjoyed it, every minute of it. You've inspired others. You never quit. You're conscientious of the need to be decent and kind to people. You're an intelligent young man. You accomplished your goals. I mean, I can go on and on. One of the most well-rounded students I've ever met in 15, 18 years of higher education. Mark, congratulations. Chief Academic Officer Gail Gibson Sheffield will come up to the podium now to confer the degrees.
It's what you've all been waiting for. Upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Liberal Studies and the Arts, the following individuals have met the requirements for the Associate of Arts in Liberal Studies. Kemal L. Lamke. Lydia Allen, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Bagasto, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa.
Hello? Can you hear me? No? Hit it? No, okay, just kidding. Okay, I'm gonna take a moment. Woo! Can you hear me? Okay. A little paranoid. Okay. I would like to thank my parents very much because I would have never thought I would be here without them. Because my senior year of high school, I did not decide to go to college. And I went into my senior year not thinking I was going to go at all. So this is something that I never thought would happen. So thank you guys so much. I would love to thank my best friends because I would also not be here without you guys. And thank you for picking up all my phone calls when I would cry, stressed out, or homesick, because I would not be able to do this without you guys. And I would like to thank Kimmy, because I ran to her in the bookstore almost every day about whatever was bugging me, and she's there for me. And I would like to take a big thank you for Taylor Steiner, because I would not have been graduating right now because I don't like waking up in the morning. And every day this term, she has called me over and over again because I do not like getting up. So thank you, Taylor, and I love you, and I can't believe you're not coming back. I'd like to thank a big family, Taylor Steiner's family up there, for being my family on the East Coast and taking me in. Oh my God, I'm shaking. I would like to thank Ina Broadbent because she's also been a huge support for me being away from family and dealing with family stuff and being here. And I would like to thank Tati. I don't know if she got here yet, but I would like to thank her because she is also my family on the East Coast, and without her, I don't know what I would do. Dan Miller, I'm very upset that he is not here today, but his kid is sick, and he emailed us this morning. So I'd like to thank a big thank you to Dan Miller because he's my favorite professor, and he teaches me things every day in his class. And I would have never thought I would like world religions. I didn't want to be in his class. And then I was in his class, and I loved it, and I'm shaking still. Okay. Sorry I'm your first speech, as I'm a mess. But thank you all for coming here. Woo-woo!
Ina Broadbent. Mark Cassidy.
I just want to say this. Wow. Okay, this is real. So, at the beginning, my LDs didn't make life easy. Making simple things difficult for me. But when I came to Landmark, I began to learn to work with my LDs and making them my strengths rather than my weaknesses. And pushing my boundaries even further, I became a student leader. I became a resident assistant of Davis Hall, Best Hall. We can talk later. After 4 years, I finally get my associate's degree. The one thing that this college taught me throughout my life, never to give up on myself, never give in. And next semester, I will be continuing on with my bachelor's of studio arts. A special thanks to all the wonderful people that try to help me throughout my time here. Res Life, you guys know who you are. RAs, RDs, I love you all. My family, my mom, my dad, my 3 brothers, and my sweetheart girlfriend, Jenny. Without you guys, I don't think I'd be here right now. So thank you very much.
Connor Cleary.
I want to take this moment to say thank you, not only to the people who are here, but the people who aren't here, and the people who are here in spirit. Because it's not that you can't fill a building with the people who have helped you. It's that there is no building on earth that can hold everybody who matters and who has crafted who you are today through their care. Thank you.
John Cybulski. Michael Gover. Ian Horn. Evan Johnson. Thomas Kohler.
Okay, everyone can hear me. Years ago, when I was a junior in high school, I didn't think I'd get here. I knew I wouldn't get here. So now that I am here, I want to thank the faculty and staff of Landmark, my great advisor, Kathy DeLessio, my brothers, my friends, and my parents for doing what they do best, proving me wrong.
Catherine LeBombard, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa.
Hello. Thank you everyone for letting me take a moment to express my gratitude. First, I want to start right off the bat with a huge thank you to my sister, my friends, and my family. I'd also like to thank my professors who were patient and passionate, the faculty and my coworkers, including Mama Wood, Sarah, Mark, my dad, who continues to give so much guidance, love, and support, and lastly, my mom, who helped me become the woman I am today. Thank you.
Jay Lehan, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Ryan Linkletter.
Hello, everybody. Full disclosure, I totally thought I was going to trip up here. I wanted to thank a lot of my friends, a lot of the faculty here. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Good now. I wanted to really thank all the support centers here that really helped me out this semester. And I wanted to thank my family as well for always being there for me. Thank you.
Matthew Lutz.
I guess this is the part here. Hello, everyone. I have a very long speech I'm sure you're all looking forward to. Yep. I'm not going to do that because I don't even want to do that. So I just want to stand up here and really thank my family, all for showing up, and just a tremendous amount of people who are here, for everyone. I also want to thank my amazing staff as RA, who's amazing, extended to all the halls because they're pretty awesome. I also want to thank my advisor for helping me out so much throughout these last few years since I first came here, and really helped me figure out my goals and what direction I want to go to. And I want to, most of all, thank the faculty and staff for just truly being astonishing. I've never had any really bad interactions with anyone here, and it's truly amazing. So I just want to thank you all, and farewell.
Martha Meggs, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa.
As I'm walking up here, I have the thought of Fred Weisbach saying to me, grab and grin, grab and grin. My high school taught me so much about what it means to belong to a community. You need the growth, and you need to be able to succeed in that community. I think it's about belonging that lets you to grow. I don't think I would be the head of PTK if I wasn't good at being diligent in my work. I'm the student you'll find most times either in the library or in the DCAS Center doing my work. But that doesn't mean I don't make time to have fun. I mean, Snickers. Okay, to all of you who don't know who Snickers is, he is our I'm sorry, Mr. Wells, but Snickers is better. Because Because Snickers will come running up to you and start wagging his tail and begging and licking you all over, just like you have your own dog at school. But no, Snickers will come over and he never lets me leave the library without coming up to me and springing up to greet me. Other students may walk just by. I can't walk through the library without being greeted. And you may be mid-pat with someone else, but he makes the time, and it helps me to feel welcome and loved. I love having my friend Megan, who I've had since high school. Chasing her here to college has been fun. And it's been fun just getting the experience. I would say I'm also really connected to Putney through the meeting house, which makes me, it's why I won't leave. It's why I'm returning for spring, because I can't leave my community, because I've gotten my roots in the Quaker community sunk deep. And that's one of the reasons I just love Putney. I could go on and on, but I guess there's also the yarn factor. I am a knitter. I have started my business of making crafts and whatnot, but if you keep yourself so that you use your challenges, like fine motor is not always easy for me, if you use that challenge and persevere, it can become a passion.
George Micus, magna cum laude.
I would just like to take a quick second to thank my parents, Jim and Sarah Micus, over there in the audience, my grandparents, Ken and Shelley Micus, and my advisor, Christine Grutta. Thank you so much for all the support you've given me.
Rebecca Morovitz.
So I won't make this too long, but school hasn't always been easy for me. So I would like to thank my parents for making hard decisions and making sure I went to great schools. I'm sorry. I never thought I would be here, ever. So I would also like to thank my advisor, Clark Johnson, David Skull, the campus safety officer, and my friend, and my boyfriend of 1 year who stood by me during my final year of college. So thank you so much.
Lily Reisner.
Good morning, everyone. What a roller coaster ride it has been these past 2.5 years. But I have made it, and I can't say thank you enough to my parents, the rest of my family, Mama Wood, of course, thank you, my advisor, and all the staff and other faculty that have helped me throughout this journey. Thank you.
Peyton Rowland.
Wow, great audience. Thank you so much. I would first like to thank my mom, who's been my #1 supporter. Thanks, Mom. I love you. And I would also like to thank my friends and family for coming here as well and always supporting me. Hi, I love you. I'd also like to thank the Landmark community, especially my advisor, Denise Higgins, for always being there for me step by step. I would also like to thank Ellen Wood for giving me a chance to be on an actual team. I was the captain of the softball team, which I never knew I could be able to do that. And I would also like to thank my friends here at Landmark that I've made throughout the whole time. We still stay in contact, and I'm so lucky to have so many great friends that I've made here, and I'm so happy to have made so many memories that I will never, ever forget. So thank you.
Ryan Ruffing. Stephen Sandy.
Good morning, everybody. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the faculty and staff for their support and encouragement. They actually cared about my future and guided me to this day. Landmark has made it possible for me to accomplish more than I've ever thought I could. The most valuable thing I learned here is to believe in myself. I'd also like to thank my family and friends for their long-distance support, especially my mom. Most importantly, thanks to my mom who made this all possible for me. She taught me to persevere and was dedicated to finding the right school for me. It made all the difference. Finally, to the fellow graduates, congratulations on your achievement. Happy holidays, Happy New Year, and God bless.
John Santiesteban. Sonia Shohet.
Okay. Hi. I just want to congratulate everyone on the stage for doing a fantastic job, and I'm very proud of all of you. And I'd also like to thank my family for allowing me to continue my education here, my friends for making the days easier, the professors for their A+ mentorship, the campus's facilities members, unsung heroes, honestly, and the Chartwell staff. Can't wait to eat after this. Also, shout out to everyone who has a dog on campus. I'm very appreciative. Thank you.
Taylor Steiner. Grant Svari.
Thanks.
John Theodosakis. and Audrey Thompson.
I'd like to thank my friends and family for getting me to where I am today. Sorry. I'm Megan, OH.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Professional Studies and Science, the following individuals have met the requirements for the Associate of Science in Computer Science. Nevin Bonak, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa.
Hi, I just want to thank my friends and family, specifically my parents, Kayla Bombard, Sonia Showett, John LeBlanc, and Matt Duman. Thank you.
Parker Sprague, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa.
I'm just going to keep this brief. I'd like to thank my parents for always pushing me forward in all of my endeavors, and I'd also like to thank my advisor for putting up with a lot of my nonsense. Thank you.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Professional Studies and Science, the following individual has met the requirements for the Associate of Science in Life Sciences. Anthony Vajabadian.
During my first semester here, it was During my first semester, I told my parents that this college, I was having a hard time and I thought I couldn't do it and I wanted to go home. That they told me I could do it. I can do it. Give it a chance. And so here I am. People I'd like to thank the faculty and the staff, and my advisor, Jean Fulton, for always being there for me. I'll never forget her. And I'd like to thank my teachers back in my hometown of Sutton, Mass., who have also helped me get here. And lastly, I'd like to thank my parents and my sister for always supporting me throughout my time here. Thank you, and good luck to these fellow grads.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Liberal Studies and the Arts, the following individuals have met the requirements for Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Studies. Michael Kahn. Ashley Cronin.
I don't usually do these kind of things, so that's why she gasped. But there are a couple people I would like to thank. First, Mrs. Stanley. I would like to thank her for being always there for me, starting from the high school program, and making me feel a part of something when I first came here. To Abigail Littlefield, for always supporting me and pushing me to do things I don't usually want to do, like this. the deal was if I did this, Mr. Wells will be here. So I'm up here. And always, even though at the time I don't like the answer, but not taking fine as an answer and making me say more than just fine. And I'd like to thank Mr. Wells, my pal. For him, I wouldn't be up here. And always being a good audience, listening to whatever I have to say, whatever speech I have to give. He's always there just to listen and to have happy face just listening. And last, I'd just like to thank my mom and all my other moms that are probably watching for everything, for finding this place for me, and always being supportive no matter what. A lot of people have gone further than they thought they could because someone else thought they could.
Taylor McQuaid.
I would just like to say thank you and that I really appreciate all of my teachers here at Landmark. You are the ones that make a difference. You are the ones that make the school special. It's not about the support systems. It's all of you that make the difference. I know I wasn't always the best student in your classes, but I did take something from each one of you, and I really do appreciate you. I wish I could talk about each one of you individually, but to all my art teachers, thank you for helping me think about things in such a creative way. To my history teachers, I feel like you gave me a new appreciation for history. My literature teachers, you helped me get over the difficulties I had with reading, and I thank you for that. My communication teachers, you changed the way I view society. And to Gil, my one math teacher, thank you for passing me my third attempt at Calculus 2. Thank you. My advisors, Jean, Debbie, and Brian, I always really enjoyed the 1 hour we had a week. I felt like you guys were someone I could just talk to that wasn't faculty, so I do appreciate you guys. And Brian, thank you for coming in clutch with my radio internship idea as the deadline was approaching. I really appreciate that. Eric and Maddie, thank you for allowing me to have an incredible internship at the radio station and giving me the start to my future career. I'd like to thank Lynn Shea and Adrian Major for helping with my capstone, even though I know it was like pulling teeth trying to get me to meet the deadlines. Todd Miller, I wish I could take your circuit training class every semester. I'd like to thank Mark and Connor for helping me out with the podcast. You guys were awesome. Kathy Burris, Mary Jane, and everybody else in the library, I appreciate you guys, your help. I'd like to thank Ellen, Trisha, Sherry, and Carol for all the phone-a-thon nights. Those were always fun. Michael, Lucy, and the rest of the dining hall staff, you guys were always very friendly, and I loved talking to you guys about sports, Boston, New York. That was always fun. Michael Luciani and Dr. Eden for always calling me up to speak in front of families with absolutely no notice whatsoever. So that was always fun. I'd like to thank Sydney Ruff, Lisa Lawrence, and Carol Peri, and everyone else in the admissions office. The student ambassador job has given me so many life skills, and I thank Sarah Glennon for recommending me. That was huge. I'd like to thank my Uncle Brooks for introducing me to the school. And I'd like to thank my mom and dad for supporting me. Thank you to my mom and dad for supporting me. You guys did not give up. It's been a long road. Thank you.
Mark Thurman.
My family's up there. I love you guys. I love you guys. my girl, I love you. It's been a journey. I dropped out of college when I was 20 years old, and my superhero up there, my mother, she allowed me time to find myself, discover myself, find out what I wanted to do. Landmark College actually knocked on my door when I was 20, and I said, I'm not going to Vermont, no. I never even heard of Vermont. I was like, what's going on? But, I turned 25, and I said, you know what? I want to do something with my life, I want to inspire people to believe in their dreams and set goals, but you can't do that unless you do it yourself. So, that's what I did. I came here, and I set a goal, and I couldn't have done it without my friends, Ryan, Isaac, Jamal, Chris, there's so many others, Joe, I'm looking at a lot of people right now, Isaac, probably said his name already, Connor, the list goes on, Akila, man, a lot of people in here, RA staff, RD staff, Res Life, I love you guys taught me so much, to all the professors, Professor Hutch, he said something to me. He said, Mark, take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way. Hutch, I believe I did that. I'm overwhelmed right now, truly blessed. Landmark, thank you so much. You're not only educating us and giving us a platform to find ourselves, but you're also saving lives. You don't even know it. Thank you guys so much. Peace.
Andrew Voss, cum laude.
I'd like to express my appreciation to my ever-supportive family, to my beloved sweetheart, Mariah. Oh, love you too. And to all the faculty and staff here at Landmark who have done so much in support of me over the past few years. And I also wanted to give a quick word of advice to my fellow students here. You and I both know that living with an LD is not an easy experience. We all face adversity, and sometimes we all fail. And a lot of the time, those of our neurotypical peers struggle to understand what it is that we go through. And I know that at times, it can feel like that life is a struggle to meet the expectations of the standard, or a struggle to be normal and to be like all of the other people around us. And I guess I want to just tell you all that I feel that that's the wrong way to understand this. I truly believe that the adversity that you and that I have experienced is really the crucible that forms greatness. The experience of that adversity has taught me a lot, and I know it has taught you a lot, and I want everyone to know how important it is to recognize that. So I suppose my advice to my fellow students is this: do not aspire to mediocrity or to normalcy. It does not become you, and it is not in your nature. Thank you.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Liberal Studies and the Arts, the following individuals have met the requirements for the Bachelor of Arts in Studio Arts. Caleb Atwood.
more anxious up here than I thought I would be. Susanna Woods, your MVP. Go you. Thank you, Mom. I also wanted to thank the art department for basically being my second family over the years. So thank you.
Caroline Hubley. Jennifer Listinsky.
I have a bit of a litany of people to thank, so I'm going to give the highlights so we're not here all day. First of which, my family, of course. Mom, I love you. And Dad, I love you too. Every friend that I've ever made here helped me get through all the minutia of the day, and it was very much needed support. Thank you. I'd like to thank my boyfriend, George. He is amazing. I'd also like to thank every teacher that I've ever had here. They have been endlessly patient with a lot of things that I really wish I could help better. And so thank you for that. And to every teacher that I've ever had to write a paper for, I am sorry.
Abigail Strauss, AKA Axis.
I made it. I came here in January of 2013. I've been here for a long time. I made it. First of all, thank you, Mom, for everything. And yeah, just the most incredible amount of patience and confidence in me that I am truly grateful for. Similar to Jenny, I have so many people to thank that I can't even, we'd be here forever. But so I'm gonna focus it to the Landmark community because there's just so much. But in no particular order, Ruth Wilmot, Christy Herbert, Patrice Nolan, Samuel Rowlett, Jen Morris, John Rose, Matt Gander, among many others. And to top it all off, I think I really have to thank, Rebecca Maddie. I would not have stayed here. Sorry, I really didn't think I was gonna cry. But Rebecca Maddie, who really taught me that it is a different way of learning and not a disability. And just like one of the most inspiring, bright, and effervescent people I'm really grateful for knowing. Thank you.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Professional Studies and Science, the following individuals are the first students, actually they're not, they're the first big cohort of Landmark College to meet the requirements for the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Mark Broomer, magna cum laude, Golden Key.
Like so many people, there's a lot of people I want to thank, but I can't name all of them. I want to thank the incredible professors here, especially Rick Joyce, who taught me so much about computer science and life. My amazing girlfriend, Sarah, who stuck by me through all the tough times. My friends, Simon, Mike, Lizzie, Nolan, James, even though some of them aren't here. But most importantly, I want to thank my parents. They believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself, and they inspire me every day to be the best version of myself that I can be. Thank you, guys.
Robert Christopher. Dylan Gable, cum laude, Golden Key. Gregory Hajayani, Hajayani, magna cum laude, Golden Key.
So as we've gone over before, it's pronounced Hajiani, but so it's been a long time for me here. I've gone through 4 colleges before finally being able to graduate at this one, and it's an amazing feeling. So I'd like to thank all the faculty and staff here for helping me through all this time. And I'd like to especially thank Rick Joyce, who, even though he couldn't be here with us today because he's now left us to go on to another college, but he really helped me out in the beginning and through all my middle years here. And I appreciate everything he's done for me, pushing me forward in the computer science program. And especially I'd like to thank my parents, my mom especially, because without her supporting me through all this time, there's no way I would have made it. And thank you, and I love you so much.
Kale Hansen.
Hello, everyone. When I got out of high school, I was very sure that I was not ever going to go to college. I had struggled a lot of time. I remember getting a lot of, back in elementary school, teachers' notes for feedback from me, basically saying, you know, he's got a lot of potential, but, and some explanation as to why I was squeaking by with a C in the class. I want to thank my parents, my family, to push me to come and take a look at this college, where I've been able to flourish and, you know, not just get good GPA, but also learn so much more than I ever was in any other environment. I'd also like to thank the faculty, and if I could thank everyone that I wanted to, I'd be here all day. But I'd like to particularly thank Gil Rosenberg for giving me the first math class that I ever really loved, even when he was very new here. I'd like to thank Andrew Stein for showing me the value of conservation. And I'd like to thank Rick Joyce, of course. He was the best teacher I ever had, even here at a college full of fantastic professors. He was the fiercest defender of the computer science degree as a rigorous yet rewarding program of merit. And I also just appreciated all the wisdom that he gave me, whether it was something to do with CS or business or just general life advice. I'd also like to thank all the wonderful people at LSERT who gave me and so many other people fantastic opportunities to work on research projects and pushed us to grow not just in terms of work experience, but in other ways as well, like bringing us to the Learning Symposium at MIT, and just great opportunities like that. So thank you to everyone who made everything here possible.
Christopher Long.
by the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the Associate of Arts in Liberal Studies, the Associate of Science in Computer Science and in Life Sciences, the Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Studies and in Studio Art, and the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science on this day, December 15th, 2018. I hereby present the December 2018 class of graduates, who are now also officially welcomed into the Landmark College Alumni Association. Graduates, flip your tassels. Ashley Cronin and Mark Broomer will come up to present the class gift.
First, we would like to invite you back. We invite you back to join us. Okay. On behalf of the graduating class of December 2018, it is our pleasure to present Landmark College with a check for $2,458. This will be designated for scholarship support in memory of Alexandra Dilger and another area such as the growing therapy dog program, such as Mr. Wells over there. This total is a collective effort of donations, services, and fundraising from the December 2018 class and the Young Alumni Committee. We are honored to provide this support and have an impact on Landmark's future. Please accept this gift to Landmark College with our sincere appreciation for all that you, the faculty, and the staff do for us.
We accept this gift. Boy, I tell you, these therapy dogs, that's going to be a boon for our fundraising. We need to. This is really wonderful, and I love how you've asked us to apply the funds. It's going to be quite meaningful. Thank you. Nice job, all. Okay. Tricia Stanley, Director of Alumni Relations, please come up.
Hello, alumni. I'm excited to welcome you to Landmark College's Alumni Association. As you move through the further education, careers, and life paths, we will be here to continue to support you tomorrow and 30 years from now. And I truly mean we, because if you look around this room, the faculty and staff you see here now, many will still be here in 30 years. This year, my office put a focus on honoring our college's pioneers. These are the founding faculty, staff, and alumni from 1985 and a few years around there. When this group arrived to campus for homecoming back in September, the feeling of excitement and pride was palpable. It truly was a reunion. I reached out to some of these pioneer alumni and asked them to give you some advice in reflection of their return home. Kristen writes, "It felt the same, the place that I could be myself and gather with the wild and quirky friends that are still just like me. Once you leave, you may still feel like you need to hide pieces of you, but the world is much more accepting than it was when I left. Maybe I'm mature, and maybe I just don't care. But I've truly learned to accept my LD now. We may be 30 years older, but we still have that woven thread that finds ourselves coming back here. The thing that brought us all back. Now we just talk about our kids, our health, and how Jim Balcom hasn't aged. Keith writes, I understand more now the power of mentorship. The people who made me look hardest at myself are the ones that I respect the most today. Landmark did that for me. I did not see it then, but I do see it now more than ever. Additionally, I'm a bit jealous that you have cable in your rooms. Molly, she writes, I waited too long. I should have been back, and I should have stayed connected to this amazing family. Now I want to do more. I want to bring my art and my talents back. Also, being back allowed me to see the changes, the needed changes that needed to happen over the years. I felt blinded to my experience, and I did not understand the growth. But when you find your way back here, you understand the change. I realize that it's still, all the things that mattered to me then are still here. The amazing faculty that would go the extra mile, the melting pot of melting pots of diversity. It's all the same. The buildings just look a little different. So what does this mean for you? I ask you not to wait 30 years to come back here. You need to return home. Bring your talents, your passion, your leadership, and your ability to mentor back here sooner. Also, the world has changed. The neurodiversity movement is here and now, and you are the pioneers of that. Companies are now seeking out our out-of-the-box thinking, our creative minds, and our talents. You are leading this path and making the difference just by being on this stage today. Most of all, I ask you to be proud and productive Landmark alumni. Your status, this degree, means that you've dedicated so much, and it has a lot of value. So, Alumni Sharks, I wish you the best and congratulations. I now ask you all to join us in singing our alma mater.
Landmark College is governed by a board of trustees, and we have a number of trustees here with us today. I'd ask them to stand and be recognized. The board has a number of duties: duty of care, duty of loyalty, fiduciary duty. They've done a good job in allowing the college to take chances, take risks, to grow. Even in times of challenging enrollment across the U.S. for small colleges, it hasn't stopped Landmark College one bit, and now we're in better shape than most. Thank you to the Board of Trustees for this vision and the guidance, and also to Bob Lewis, Robert Lewis. He's our board chair, and he will provide the closing remarks. Bob.
So on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Landmark College, I congratulate you graduates on your accomplishments. and wish you all the very best as you continue to pursue your own unique paths to lifelong learning. You all brought your talents and your intelligence to us. You worked hard, you persevered, and you achieved great things while you were here. And without your dedication and diligence in achieving your goals, you wouldn't be sitting here before us and relishing in this moment. The award of your degree today is our formal expression of our confidence in you, that you have the skills and capability to move on from here and achieve your aspirations. What is always rewarding to me in attending Landmark graduations is hearing you students speak, listening to your expressions of gratitude, your appreciation for others who have believed in you, urged you on, taught you, counseled you, loved you, and maybe even given you a kick in the rear end when you needed it. These expressions of gratitude go out to family members, friends and peers, teachers, advisors, coaches, even dogs. And we have heard from many of you this morning that you have also made strong, lasting friendships with your classmates, faculty, and staff, which hopefully will enrich your life for many years to come. While we reflect on these utterances, I am reminded of a very basic truth about life. And that truth is that human endeavor is about accomplishing things as a team. There's actually very little we achieve all by ourselves. And that's not only okay, that's how it should be. Achieving your diploma today is not about sole achievement. It is about your success in contributing in a meaningful way to furthering learning in your social environment. And it's about celebrating all those who have had a part in it, and the love, respect, confidence, and willingness to contribute their part in your success. Please always remember as you go forward to higher and greater things that you can contribute great things to group endeavors, and that others will and can help you achieve your life goals. This morning, I am joined on the stage by a couple of my fellow trustees, Brett Hemsworth and Brooks Stow. And Brett is an alumni of Landmark. Brooks and I, unfortunately, not. But we have children who are students, and we're here at Landmark. And we serve along with about 12 other trustees here at the college. And although many of you have never met us, we have been on your team also, working behind the scenes with Dr. Eden, the faculty, and the staff to provide the academic excellence, the strategic vision, and the financial capacity to help us get here today. We trustees have a simple but very important role, and that is one of duty and care and loyalty, the duty of care and loyalty for this institution. So as you celebrate today and move on enthusiastically into your future, there's particularly one trustee that you should remember and honor today. We trustees lost one of our most beloved members recently, Nan Strauch. You see the Strauch family all over the campus. Why? Because there is not one family that has loved, believed in, and supported Landmark like the Strauchs. Nan and her husband, Chuck, were on your team even before Landmark opened its doors. Chad Drake bought this campus. Chuck Strauch was right by his side. They worked to put together these buildings so that they didn't leak and that they were warm so that first students could start here. And they gave of their financial resources. One of their sons was a member of the first class at Landmark. They have believed in you and in your capacity to be college graduates, and they have given tirelessly of their time, their passion, their resources, and their love to this institution. Nan Strauch is not only at the heart of Landmark College, she has been the energy that beats that heart to drive the very being of Landmark College. And she'll be sorely missed but never forgotten. So before you leave campus today, I ask you, seek out a quiet place, sit down a moment and reflect on the wonderful things that you have achieved here. Think about all the opportunities you have going on from here in your life, and be thankful for your personal teams which have helped you along the way. And don't forget about Landmark. We are part of that team, we are part of you, and you are part of us now. So come back, stay engaged, and as trustee, I must say, when you meet those financial objectives, send us some big checks. So we wish you every success in your future. Congratulations, and have a wonderful day with your family.